Welcome in everybody to Endeavour Park in Wellington's northwest for today's crucial Central League game between Napier City Rovers and Western Suburbs. A big 3 points on the line today in the final match of round 8. West coming off two 4-0 hidings versus Petone and Wellington Olympic and currently sit 9th on 5 points, 2 above bottom place Wellington United. Meanwhile, Napier City Rovers returned to winning ways with a rout over Karori last weekend, and a win will see them join Karori in the top 4. First to the team news of West and the signing of Shan Sharma, who has come from the United States of America. He's playing in the centre-back position today alongside Alafalidi Penny. Also see a young midfield comprising of Ollie Aerosmith, Bruce Azumi and Bruno Penny. Reedy Dunn and Jack O'Connor missed today's game through illness and injury respectively. For Napier City Rovers, another a North American signing for them as well in the form of number 13, Leaford Allen, who joins from the Canadian 3rd Division, where he's been playing for Simcoe County Rovers. 2 goals in 3 games for them this year. He's a previous 4-time All-Star and 1-time MVP of the League One in Ontario. Also returning from North America is Karam Mandir, previous Napier City Rovers player who's been playing at his university ODU in Virginia, returns to the side today. And Johnny McNamara returns from a stint in the UK for the boys in blue. Referee today is Corey Mills, assisted by Will Diamond and Bruce McGrath. It's a mild afternoon in Whitby for this game between two teams desperate for 3 points as they vie for mid-table solidity and also a National League berth if they can finish inside that competitive top 4. Napier City Rovers in their traditional all-blue strip, playing from left to right on your screen. Western Suburbs in their familiar home black with red. And they will have the kick-off through Nathan Symes. The game is underway here at Endeavour Park. Nick Stanton, first touch for him. Central League goalkeeper for Western Suburbs. Long ball played early towards Fraser Brown and falls loosely into midfield. Turned over by Aerosmith, cleared by Sharma into the feed of Symes. An opportunity for Western Suburbs to counter-attack early as Norman Garbutt drives past Liam Schofield, sliding a ball into the channel and cleared by the Napier City captain, Jim Hoyle. And early signs are that Liam Schofield returning to that familiar left-back position that he has vacated in previous weeks to play in the midfield. Returning to left-back to make way for Karam Mandir, who returns to the squad today. No foul there by Tai Udo, who drives away with the ball now. Looking to the new striker, Leaford Allen, who we mentioned earlier. Now an opportunity for Western Suburbs to get some controlled possession. Here's Sharma playing into Penny. Driving the ball into the midfield. Garbutt. Azumi with a left-footed switch of play that is cut out reasonably easily there by Belcher and cleared long by goalkeeper Oscar Mason. Great pass in the end, finding Jimmy Summerton, who steps inside on his left foot. Summerton defended well that time by Aerosmith. Here is Belcher. Back to Hoyle and across to Caden Atkins. Schofield on the left-hand side. Top goal scorer this year for Napier City Rovers as he chips a ball into the channel for McNamara. One-on-one with Penny. Playing the ball underneath. Schofield with a great left-footed ball in towards Allen. And a scrap in the box early. Leaford Allen showing that he's going to be a handful in the Central League on his debut for Napier City Rovers. Wonderful cross as well by Schofield. So an early scare for Western Suburbs. Penny and Stanton building up from the back now. Expect to see a lot of this today, playing short from the goalkeeper and then looking for space in behind. Can't find it that time. Thrown by Belcher, easily finds the feet of Summerton. Good challenge by Aerosmith. Physical start to this game, and referee Corey Mills finds a foul in there. Sharma with a left-footed switch. Wonderful pass from him to get the play moving. Into the feet of Harrison. Ball comes back now into Alafaleti Penny. There's Bruce Azumi playing in the deeper midfield role. Sharma wins the challenge. Ball's given away to Caden Atkins. He gives the ball away. And here's Norman Garbutt driving with the ball. Dangerous left-footed winger. Cutting inside Schofield, who defends it really well. Seemed to be a late challenge there by Leiford Allen on Sean Sharma. The referee says play on. Ball thrown in by Harrison. Poor touch from Garbutt. Here's Doe with the ball. Very scrappy start to the game. A lot of loose possession. Doe looks to keep the ball for a sign. Finds Allen fighting with Sharma, the two new imports out of North America this week. Garbutt inside. Just touched there by Taia Doe and hits the deck for a free kick. So very scrappy start to this game. First 4 minutes. Couldn't say that there's one particular side who's on top, although Napier have had the best chance. Lovely chip through ball here by Penny. Well defended in the end by the super experienced James Hoyle. Plenty of games under his belt for Napier City Rovers and also Hawke's Bay United. Ball driven long by Atkins, looking for McNamara. Flicks on for Allen. Ball's picked up here by Karamandir. Switching play now through Belcher. Right-footed pass to the feet of Summerton, who picks it up on the second occasion. Lovely delivery in towards McNamara, and a top-class save from Nick Stanton early on. Well, two great chances for Napier City Rovers. Coming off the cross from Summerton this time, McNamara really should feel he could score from there. Be disappointed that he's not been able to finish that chance, although it was a wonderful save from Nick Stanton. And some concerning signs for Western Suburbs already, leaving those players free in the box to get on the end of those dangerous crosses. So something to work on for them, for sure, as Liam Schofield, with that cultured left foot, delivers a slice delivery in towards Stanton, who can only punch away for another corner. It's experienced National League goalkeeper Nick Stanton, previously of Tasman United and also North Wellington in the Central League. Head of goalkeeping at the Ole Football Academy and starting this game today for Western Suburbs. Schofield with another left-footed delivery. Sliced in towards Mandir off the crossbar. Wonderful chance again for Napier City Rovers. Ball comes back to Summerton. And good defending in the end that time from Fraser Brown, but this time it's Karam Mandir getting up above the defenders. Alafaleti Penny stuck to the floor. And 3 times now they've caused problems from crosses, Napier City Rovers. Here's Taia Doe, gives the ball wide to Summerton, who's been dangerous running down this right-hand side. Cutting inside on his left foot and looking to deliver. And another corner, so Western Suburbs already on struggle street. They've conceded a number of goals this year already. As mentioned in the build-up, 2 4-0 losses they're coming into this game off against Batoni and Wellington Olympic. They also suffered an 8-0 loss to Miramar, so they'll certainly need to score or rely on the goals that they score, because they do struggle to keep them out. Here is Liam Schofield taking his time to set the ball up perfectly here on this pristine Endeavour Park surface. Delivers into the near post. And it's gone straight in. I think that's gone in directly from the corner from Liam Schofield, which is his 5th goal of the season. Certainly won't be the prettiest one. Let's have another look at that one from Schofield. We talked about Suburbs being unable to deal with the crosses. An in-swinging ball. And yeah, no touch on that one at all. Liam Schofield with the goal. 5th goal of the season for him. 1-0 to Napier City Rovers. Great start for them here at Endeavour Park. So what can Western Suburbs do? Down early on. Izumi plays the ball into Harrison. Well pressed that time by Jaden Scott. Harrison with the throw-in towards the feet of Symes. Gets beaten to the ball by Taya Doe. It's a little bit too easy. Nathan Symes giving that ball away. Lovely pass into the feet of McNamara, who cuts inside on his right foot, looking for a shot. In the end, blocked away by Aerosmith. Here's Doe. Ball wide into Schofield. Defended by Garbutt this time. You can hear Napier City Rovers coach Bill Robertson calling out to his team. It's a good start. They'll be really happy with these first 8.5 minutes. Mandir. Ball turned over by Azumi. No foul on him, says the referee, although he does come back playing advantage. Corey Mills, good decision. Both sides lined up in what appears to be a 4-3-3 formation, which is typical of Western Suburbs, although Napier City Rovers have swapped between a 4-3-3 and a 3-5-2 in the games that I've watched them play so far this year. Ball from Penny is played in to Harrison. Lovely combination play there between Penny and Garbutt. And now Ollie Aerosmith, the captain. Right-footed pass into the channel, finds Harry Dunn around the outside on his left foot. Dunn with an inside ball to Fraser Brown, turned over by Jim Hoyle. Opportunity for Western Suburbs to press quickly, and they win the ball back through Azumi. Brown and Somerton fighting for the ball, and here's McNamara, who's been busy early on. Great challenge by the captain, Ollie Aerosmith. Certainly an energetic and lively start to the Central League encounter. As mentioned, both teams desperate for a win here. Belcher with a throw-in. Allen flicks it on. No one in particular reading the play. Sharma with a pass into Dunn, and then a left-footed hook down the line from Sean Sharma. Ball is kept by Bruno Penny. Here's Bruce Azumi. Ball wide into the feet of Ryan Harrison. Now Alathileti Penny. Right-footed ball is easily dealt with by Caden Atkins, the big centre-half. Garbutt and Schofield fighting for the ball. Harrison with a throw-in. Garbutt laying it back. Here is Penny again. Azumi. Switch of play here to Harry Dunn. Left-footed pass inside to Azumi. Who's starting to run the show in possession a little bit, Bruce Azumi. It's a poor giveaway by Ollie Aerosmith, and he leaves one in on Karam Mandir, and Corey Mills wants a word with Ollie Aerosmith, who certainly falls into the nippy ball-winning mould of midfielder. And just leaves one in a little late on that occasion. So an opportunity for Rovers from this set piece. They've already proven their danger from these Schofield deliveries. There he is, delivering on his left foot. Schofield looking to the back post, cleared away by Sharma. Hooked not overly well by Garbutt. Doe chips the ball back in, looking for McNamara, and it's a worldie, but he's offside. What an absolute strike by McNamara that is. Some contention over the offside decision. Unfortunately, no VAR in the Central League. Very, very tight call by the assistant referee on the near side. Rules out what would have been a contender for goal of the week. Here is McNamara. Good challenge by Penny. Defending all the way out there on the sideline, which is alarming for Western Suburbs. It's a long way for a centre-back to go to make a challenge. Here is McNamara again. Back to Schofield. Beats Bruno Penny with relative ease. And you can already tell Liam Schofield so keen to deliver off that left foot of his. Does this time. Great area. Cleared away by Sharma. Here is Mandir. Right-footed switch to Somerton is just a little long. Here's Harry Dunn with the throw-in on the near side. Good throw into the feet of Brown, turned over on that time by Belcher. Just a little bit easy for Napier City Rovers to turn these Western Suburbs build-ups over at the moment. Western Suburbs certainly struggling to keep any controlled possession of the ball. Mandir finds Belcher. Belcher down the line to Summerton. Back into Belcher. Cleared away by Dunn. Lovely little touch here by Azumi. Here's Aerosmith on the front foot, looking to drive forward. Fraser Brown gives the ball away. And here comes Liam Schofield charging forward. Excellent tackle by Norman Garbutt. Azumi under pressure from McNamara, and a soft foul there by the Napier City Rovers number 8. And the young Bruce Azumi, number 22, who's beaten to the ball that time by Leaford Allen. Ball is back into Oscar Mason. Long ball played towards the rather big right winger in Summerton. Very unassuming figure. Wonderful head of hair he's carrying as well, which deserves a mention. Driving inside is Jaden Scott. First opportunity for him to do so. Schofield challenging Ryan Harrison on the far side. Garbutt manages to win the ball on the second occasion, playing into the feet of Fraser Brown. Nice little combination there, and here goes Garbutt charging down the right-hand side. Ball is now in with Suburbs on the right-hand side. Fraser Brown decides to shoot, forcing a save from Oscar Mason. Western Suburbs crying foul, although the advantage was pretty clear in that they got a shot away. And here is Hoyle playing into Belcher. Hoyle again, looking a little longer this time. Turned over by Izumi. Nice pass to the feet of Nathan Symes, who's under some pretty tight attention there from Jim Hoyle. Lovely turn that time by McNamara. Here's Allen. Gives the ball away to Norman Garbutt. In a dangerous position of the field, Norm Garbutt. This is where he thrives, running down the right and cutting in on his left. Late challenge from him on Jaden Scott. Referee plays advantage. Here's Mandir. Time and space to drive and turn and play a long ball. Summerton is well beaten to the ball by Harry Dunn. But already in the first 15 minutes, Western Suburbs just making it a little bit too easy for Napier City Rovers to get controlled position in midfield. The likes of McNamara and Mandir have all the time they need to try and play those dangerous forward passes that they're capable of. Schofield, wide ball into Jaden Scott, who's a electrifying winger, although he loses the ball on this occasion to Bruno Penny. And Azumi now opening it out to Ollie Aerosmith. Positive touch from him. Needs to maintain possession of the ball, and he does so through a long switch of play to Norm Garbutt. Garbutt just settling down, allowing players to join him in attack as he drives through two opponents. Plays a ball inside to Harry Dunn with an opportunity to the back post, and Nathan Symes unable to score the tap in there, but a wonderful cross ball from Garbutt initially unlocks the Napier City Rovers defence. Belcher too narrow, Dunn with the ball across, and again Nathan Symes will think that that's an opportunity he could do better with, much like Mandir's and McNamara's headers earlier. So we're not short of goalmouth action here at Endeavour Park. Ball is sent long by Mason. Penny struggles to deal with it. Harrison does get a left-footed hook on the ball. Aerosmith. Good second ball win from him. Here's Symes, takes him a couple of touches before he gives the ball away. And here's McNamara in this dangerous position. Wonderful pass to Summerton. Stanton's a long way off his line here, the goalkeeper. Summerton combining with McNamara. Dunn intercepts the ball. Great turn from Fraser Brown. Here's Ollie Aerosmith finding Bruno Penny in space. Penny finds the feet of Garbutt, who again beats Schofield. Finding the run of Fraser Brown. Back to Garbutt. Intercepted by Schofield, who's under a little bit of pressure to get rid of the ball. Caden Atkins does a good job in the end. And here we go the other way again. So a little bit of basketball style transition so far in this game. Now perhaps an opportunity for Western Suburbs to settle the play. Izumi back into Sharma. Passes into Fraser Brown. Nothing he can do with that ball, so he goes back to the keeper in Stanton. Here's Alifaledi Penny into Bruce Azumi. Penny takes a touch inside. They've done well to break the press here. Western Suburbs. Here's Ollie Aerosmith again driving forward with the ball. Great weight of pass again from him. Finds Harry Dunn with his cutback, and there's an opportunity for Fraser Brown. And again, he's got to do better with that for me. The Western Suburbs attacker. It's another enterprising run from Ollie Aerosmith. Harry Dunn with the ball back across, and Fraser Brown, for me, should find the near post there and put Western Suburbs equal on the scoreboard. But there we have it again. That very quick transition from both sides, and West's showing an ability to keep the ball and break the press. And when that happens, that can cause some dangers to the Napier City Rovers defence. Here's Leiford Allen. Only arrived in the country on Tuesday. He's a strong-looking centre forward. Scott with the ball down the line. McNamara has his cross blocked. Here's Schofield with a lovely delivery into Allen. And again, those crosses coming into the box have just not been able to deal with them so far, Western Suburbs. That time it was Sharma who was beaten to the ball by Leiford Allen. And an opportunity now for Wests to build the play, see if they can play through. Stanton decides to play over the top. Schofield is a little unassuming with his header. Good battle here with Norman Garbett, who's got around the outside. Garbett, opportunity to put a ball across. Jim Hoyle is there to clear the ball out for a corner. So now let's see what Western Suburbs can come up with from the set-piece opportunity. Head coach Tyler Logan is a little bit of a set-piece geek, if you like. Enjoys his different runs and blocks on the ball. So we'll see what he's drawn up on the playbook this week. Here's Garbett to deliver. And swinging left foot towards the back post. It's a little overhit. Symes does well to hide the ball up. Ball into the back post from him is cleared by Jim Hoyle. Out as far as Somerton. Sharma's got the ball on the edge of the box. Looking to find Fraser Brown. Brown on the left foot. Great save from goalkeeper Oscar Mason. And so Western Suburbs will probably feel that they could even be in the lead. But the two or three chances that they've had, they haven't been able to take. Another one here for Fraser Brown. It's a good left-footed strike. Mason makes a save. Maybe just requiring somebody to be following up on that back post. Score a tap in potentially. Here's Garbett again. Another in-swinging corner. Two hands up before he delivers. Looking to the back post again for Symes. Ball back across the box. Ball falls to Penny, who gets a strike away. And Oscar Mason does well through traffic to deal with the strike from Bruno Penny on that occasion. So Western Suburbs with enough in the last 3 or 4 minutes to give them some confidence that they're well and truly in this game, well and truly capable of hauling in this 1-0 lead. Here is Alifaledi Penny. Now Nick Stanton, another long pass from him. Finding Harry Dunn. It seems to be a lot of space left behind there by Napier City Rovers. Cleared away by Mason again. Aerosmith combines with Azumi, who loses the ball to Doe. Doe with a right-footed ball looking for Allen. Cleared away by Sharma. Both teams still working each other out, trying to gain some control, particularly defensively. Needing to solidify their approach without the ball. Here's Allen. Ball back towards Karan Mandir. Switch of play from him. Decides against it. Lovely little pass into McNamara, who's looked busy so far. Can't combine with Doe. Brilliant challenge there from Mandir, although he loses it the second time. And here's Ryan Harrison charging away. Looking to play an early ball in behind to Nathan Symes. Playing centre forward today for Western Suburbs. Yet to 1 goal this season for Nathan Symes. Of course, come across over the summer from Miramar Rangers, where he scored 5 goals in 11 games last year, largely off the bench. Looking for more game time at his new club. Hoyle back to Mason again. Firing the ball up the field, finds Somerton, a big challenge from Harry Dunn, straight through the back of him. Both players just taking a moment to find their bearings. I think just a warning from the referee is well dealt with, I believe. Certainly don't think it's a yellow card, although Napier City Rovers may disagree. Just going to check in on Harry Dunn here. A little bit of head contact between the two players. And referee Corey Mills decides that it is a yellow card. Well, that is a little bit surprising for me. Certainly didn't think that it was worthy of a yellow card, but there we go. Western Suburbs just working out what they're going to do while Harry Dunn gets himself assessed for that little head knock. So Norman Garbutt will slide in at left back, and you can hear head coach Tyler Logan calling to the substitute Musia Abrahebe. So it might be an early change here for Wests on the back of that head collision. Play will restart for the Napier City Rovers with Jim Hoyle delivering into the Western Suburbs box, cleared away on this occasion by Ryan Harrison. Down towards Atkins, finding Mason. Of course, Western Suburbs already missing a number of defenders from the start of the season, a number of members of their back four. Sharma with a good challenge on the edge of the box. Here is Azumi. Napier City Rovers head coach Bill Robertson not overly happy with that challenge, and the change is going to be made here. By the looks, referee Corey Mills has certainly pointed towards it. So it is Musia Abdabehe who's on. Looks like he's going to slide back into the left back position and allow Norman Garbutt to resume his right wing role. So an early change for Wests. As mentioned, Harry Dunn did receive a yellow card for that challenge, although it won't really matter seeing as he's now off the field on the back of that head knock. Here's Karam Mandir. Ball is now across with Hoyle. The skipper for Rovers finding a wonderful long ball out to Somerton. Abrahame's first involvement is to win the ball back and lose it again. That's a poor touch. You can tell he's just come on. Somerton driving into the box, cuts it back to Tai Doe, and Doe fires a shot well wide in the end, but a nervous start from Abrabehe as he enters the fray. Stanton, short into Sharma, back to Stanton. Little Cruyff turn in the box from the former Tasman United goalkeeper, originally out of Blenheim, Marlborough Boys College. Ball chipped down the line by Sharma. Abdabehe not able to do anything with that. Belcher with the throw. Somerton gets the flip. And Musia Abdabehe sees it out for a throw-in. Belcher again, looking to throw it beyond the first line of defence. Allen is up, challenged by Sharma. And as mentioned before, a number of changes to the Western Suburbs backline since the start of the year, with Noah Tippany-Clegg, who signed from Wellington, or from North Wellington this summer, moving on to the USL in the United States to play over there. And Turidi Dunn is out today as well with illness. And Xander Rushworth as well, nursing injury at the moment. So changes have had to be made. And again, we see another change made with Harry Dunn leaving the field. Across comes Schofield for the left-footed in swinger that he will deliver from this right-hand side of Endeavour Park. Here he is, delivering it in towards the near post. Hoyle's up early. And Leiford Allen with the goal at the back post, the number 13 on debut. Only landed in the country on Tuesday, as mentioned. And this one just appears a little bit too easy for Napier City Rovers. Ball bouncing in the 6-yard box. Stanton, the goalkeeper, comes out and misses the ball completely. Symes as well, missing his opportunity to clear the ball. Leiford Allen steps in and makes the score 2-0 to Napier City Rovers. 28 minutes gone. And two in-swinging corners from the right-hand side have dealt to Western Suburbs. They'll be disappointed with that. I mentioned before, head coach Tyler Logan is very officious around the set pieces, so he'll be disappointed to have seen his side concede twice from those sort of situations. Ball is back in play with Azumi across to Sharma. Back into the feet of Azumi. Great challenge by McNamara. Great challenge by McNamara on Aerosmith. Sorry, it was Mandir on Aerosmith and McNamara with the shot away. Half an hour gone. Leiford Allen, the goal scorer, already taking up the teapot pose. Hands on hips and sucking in some big deep breaths. So maybe just adjusting to the speed and the pace of the Central League. Here is Abdabehe with an opportunity to play. Probably better option that time to be finding the feet of Nathan Symes. And here is Atkins chipping the ball out wide to Scott. Ball is now played wide to Schofield. Left-footed delivery again from him is so dangerous towards Leiford Allen. Oh, dealt with in the end by the Western Suburbs centre-backs. Here is Penny into Bruce Azumi. Back to Nick Stanton. Looking to chip a ball into midfield. He gives the ball away to Summerton, who's been lively to start this game, to be Summerton. Formerly of Gisborne Thistle, of course, before moving to Napier. Here's Belcher driving down the outside and fouled on that occasion by Fraser Brown. Nothing serious, just a little trip off the ball to slow the play down. And you guessed it, Liam Schofield will come across to the right-hand side of the park to deliver. Another one of his famous in-swinging left-footed deliveries. He's already scored one, assisted another. And then we have an opportunity to deliver towards some reasonably big timber in the blue of Napier City Rovers. Schofield to deliver. Back post. Finds McNamara. Ball back across to Karam Mandir. What a save on that occasion from Nick Stanton. Wonderful save in the end, but again, Western Suburbs failing to deal with the first ball and the second ball. And I think that's another clear opportunity for Napier City Rovers to add another goal to their tally. But on this occasion, Stanton to the rescue with a big save. And Nick Stanton will play the ball here. Just till he delay and play. I'm not quite sure what the hold-up is. Ball played into Azumi. Pressure from Doe. Again, Azumi gives the ball away. They managed to win it back. Here's Azumi again. Does well this time to find up the Behe on the left-hand side. Ball back to Sharma. Into Azumi. Foul that time. Sharma will get the ball going here with his left foot. Plays a left-footed delivery Just cut out by Hoyle, who gets the ball in a touch first time. Throw in from Ababehe finds the feet of Fraser Brown. Dribbling backwards under no pressure here, Brown. Able to switch play into Penny. Ball wide to Harrison. Combines with Norman Garbutt and now goes on a wee wander. Ryan Harrison gives the ball away. Here is Karam Mandir driving forward again, looking dangerous, this Napier City Rovers midfield. Finding the feet of Jaden Scott, who sprints past Harrison. Ball into the box is dealt with again by Sharma, who appears to have some good defensive instincts. The left side is centre half out of Richmond, Virginia. Ball now out towards Garbutt. Plays inside to Bruno Penny. Back to Ryan Harrison, and again an opportunity to build from the back. Stanton. Ball wide into Sean Sharma. Jams the ball into midfield. Azumi looks to go further. Times again unable to hold the ball up. I apologise, that time it was Fraser Brown. Unable to hold the ball up. Mason again looking direct towards Somerton. Aerosmith gives away a foul on that occasion. And again, they'll set up the set piece. Rovers. Hoyle and Schofield just working out who's going to deliver. Two best friends, Jim Hoyle and Liam Schofield, work together as well for the same company. And I'm under good authority that they are hard to separate from each other. Two good mates in the Napier City Rovers back four. The Schofield to deliver. In swinging ball again, looking towards Somerton. It falls to McNamara, and a wonderful save again from Nick Stanton. But these set pieces are really causing Western Suburbs some head-scratching moments. Wonderful delivery again. Good win on the first occasion there by Atkins. And McNamara's strike played over, tipped over the bar by Stanton. And Schofield again will deliver from this near side. In swinging delivery from him. And it comes headed down by Allen. Opportunity that time for Jaden Scott. Strikes the ball over the top. Jaden Scott, his first real chance at goal. So it wasn't Allen, it was Karam Mandir who challenged initially. And I think Norman Garbutt was the one who made the crucial headed clearance. And here is Garbutt down the right-hand side, looking to get the better of Doe. Now taking on Atkins. Cleared away by Belcher and almost deflects his way into the goal off Norman Garbutt. He's certainly looked the pick of the bunch for Western Suburbs. 14 games he's played for Western Suburbs first team and yet to score a competitive goal. So he'll be looking to break that duck. Of course, brother of current all-white Matthew Garbutt, who plies his trade Torino in Italy. So good pedigree in the Garbutt clan. Ball is cleared away by Sharma. Here's Tar there, Doe. Finds the feet of McNamara. Somerton looked offside. Abrabehe looks to deal with his threat, and he does a great job this time, Musi Abrabehe. Aerosmith is challenged by Doe. Abrabehe comes away with the ball, gives possession away. But referee Corey Mills comes back for the foul. Seemed fair enough call. Opportunity again for Western Suburbs. 2-0 down, of course. In 9th place at the moment, West. The Central League, for those who are unaware, is a 10-team competition. The bottom team is relegated and replaced by the winners of a playoff between the Central Capital Premier and Central Federation League winners. And so Western Suburbs will be desperate to get themselves clear of that equation at the bottom of the table. Of course, Wellington United prop up the bottom of the table at the moment. Here's Mandir. Put under good pressure that time by Garbutt. Ball is back to Hoyle. Finds a pass into midfield for Doe. Nice little swivel of the hips before he plays into Belcher. Back into Hoyle. Hooks it up towards Somerton. Here's McNamara, who's been, for me, the player of the first half in terms of his impact and energy. Mandir again, looking for that chip ball in behind for Somerton. This time, the referee decides he's offside. Sharma again takes control of the set piece. Here's Aerosmith. Right-footed. Ball over the top, looking for Symes. That's easily dealt with. That's not particularly clever play from Western Suburbs for me. They've already proven when they have played through midfield and broken the Napier City Rovers press, they can cause some trouble. But chipping the ball over the top and towards Hoyle and Atkins, to me, doesn't seem like a sustainable method of play. Here is Penny opening the play out to Ryan Harrison. Charging down the right-hand side. Again, he looks to deliver early. But a little lack of quality in the cross, and the run from Fraser Brown doesn't quite match. Mason gets the ball in short this time, looking to Caden Atkins. Ball out wide to Schofield, who's, as mentioned, moved from his, well, he has traditionally been a left back. Moved into midfield this season, but with the return of Mandera McNamara, has found himself back on the left-hand side of the defence and has already proven his quality out there. Here's Somerton again, causing trouble down this right-hand side. Cutting in on that left foot and shooting. Ball into the feet of Symes. Back into Izumi. Garbutt combines with Aerosmith. Here is an opportunity to drive for Norman Garbutt. Back into Penny. Penny to Aerosmith. Beats the challenge of Somerton. Plays the ball wide. Here's Abdabehe with a left-footed delivery. Easily caught that time by the goalkeeper, Oscar Mason. Mason rolls it into Mandir. Mandir driving the ball forward for McNamara. Great turnover by Sharma. Chips it out for a throw-in for Napier City Rovers. Throw-in here by Belcher, the right back for the boys in blue. Throws it into Somerton. Driving beyond here, Jamie Somerton. Again, hard to bring down, hard to tackle. Jimmy Somerton. Here is Abdabehe. Ball inside to Izumi. That's much better from them, although, again, dodgy pass from Aerosmith, and not much Abdabehe can do with that. Only able to chip the ball out. Ball thrown in towards Allen. Lays it back to McNamara. McNamara back to Doe. Left-footed switch of play into Schofield. Shooting on that left foot. Stanton can't hold the initial shot. Follows it up and able to gather possession at the second attempt. You can see just by how far Rovers push their midfield on that they want to press and try and turn the ball over higher up the pitch, forcing Western Suburbs to play the sorts of long balls we've just seen from their goalkeeper, Nick Stanton. Rovers, conversely, able to play out from the back a little bit easier. Wests haven't really put enough pressure to turn the ball over in their attacking half so far. McNamara able to play wide. Again, here is Jimmy Somerton. So dangerous. Those little tight battles one-on-one. 2.5 minutes to go plus stoppages. So we're within the shadows of oranges here at Endeavour Park. Central League football brought to you today in mild sunny conditions here in Wellington. Throw in that time given to Napier City Rovers. Thrown in by Belcher in towards Allen. Laying the ball back to Doe. Belcher again. Decides to deliver to McNamara. Couldn't find Scott. Ball given away to Schofield. And this is where Rovers have just been able to suffocate West and keep them in their half for considerable periods of time. McNamara seems to have taken a reasonably heavy whack to his lower back and certainly feeling the full effects of that. Referee Corey Mills waving on for some attention. Jonathan McNamara, of course, part of the Napier City Rovers side who won the Chatham Cup in 2019. Headed back to the UK and is now back plying his trade for Napier. Both of these sides weren't involved in games last weekend, both receiving a bye through the first round of the Chatham Cup. Western Suburbs, because they reached the Final Four last year. Napier City Rovers, the highest placed or highest finishing team in the Central Federation, so they received byes. And these two sides met in the Chatham Cup last year. Western Suburbs headed away to Napier and beat them by 3-0 to end Rovers' Cup run. Of course, as mentioned, Rovers winning the Chatham Cup in 2019 with a 3-2 win over Melville, whilst Western Suburbs last made the final in 2018, where they were beaten by Birkenhead on penalties in what was an exciting cup final. Schofield again will deliver into the last few moments of the half. You can see McNamara on the far side really struggling with the knock he's taken to his lower back. Here's Schofield with the delivery, cleared that occasion by Bruno Penny. Abdaberhe looks to clear even further. Alafalidi Penny driving up the line, manages to make something of the opportunity. Here's Symes, manages to get past Doe. Lovely pass into the feet of Garbutt driving on. Cutting inside, Norman Garbutt looking to feed Symes. Well intercepted that time by Belcher. Garbutt again, ball into the feet of Fraser Brown. Switching play this time out to the right back, Ryan Harrison, who's one-on-one with Schofield and can't do anything with it on that occasion. So we're in referee's time now in the first half. Penny into Harrison. Plays an inside pass to Symes. Now Garbutt looking to square up Schofield in a one-on-one situation. Schofield does well to earn a goal kick for a side, and would imagine Napier City Rovers will close out the first half now. Heading into the halftime break at 2-0 up. Of course, many coaches would say that it's the most dangerous scoreline in football, 2-0, but Rovers haven't looked troubled since scoring that second goal. And both sides will have 15 minutes to work out any changes that they want to make to try and either improve the score or for Western Suburbs to get themselves on the board. We'll see you back here shortly at Endeavour Park. Half-time here. The score is 2-0 to Napier City Rovers. Welcome back to Endeavour Park in Wellington's northwest for the second half of this Central League game. Napier City Rovers taking a 2-0 lead into the break against Western Suburbs, and certainly looked the more dangerous of the sides, although Western Suburbs certainly had their chances. Both teams potentially should have added more to their total. And as mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this is an important game for both teams, as we see the first goal there scored by Liam Schofield directly from the corner. And then the second one could have almost been his goal as well. And Western Suburbs unable to deal with the cross headed home that time by Canadian import Livestreamed Allen. Just heading around the grounds in the Central League. The other game we have on this afternoon, Havelock North Wanderers taking on Petone FC. And Havelock North leading 2-0 at halftime in that game as well. So 2-0 lead for both of the Hawke's Bay teams at halftime in the Sunday Central League action. In terms of the table, if Napier City Rovers can take the win here, they will go equal on points with Waterside Karori, who are in 4th place. Currently Karori's goal difference is +6. And Napier City Rovers is +2. So another couple of goals and they could leapfrog Karori into that 4th place. For Western Suburbs, in desperate need of a point or 3 here. With that Havelock North result going the way it is, there's potential for Suburbs to finish today 3 points behind Havelock North, equal on points with Petone, and only 2 points ahead of Wellington United. So some real movement in the table this weekend. Of course, some big games yesterday. The Wellington Phoenix Reserves running out 1-0 winners over Waterside Karori. Miramar Rangers and Wellington Olympic clash in a top of the table match, which finished 2-2. And another 2-2 result between North Wellington and Wellington United, a game in which North Wellington led at half-time 2-0. Wellington United able to get back into the game and take a point away. So a number of goals scored this weekend in the Central League. Let's see what the second half of the final round, or the final game of the round, has for us. Just to recap the first half, Western Suburbs were forced into one change. Harry Dunn succumbed to a head injury and was replaced by Musia Abdubahebe. Doesn't look to have been any changes at halftime. And so we're back underway for the second half. Napier City Rovers against Western Suburbs in the Central League. Abdubahebe back into the feet of Sharma, driving forward on his left foot, looking to combine. Here is Bruno Penny putting pressure on the Rovers backline and on the goalkeeper. Cleared away by Oscar Mason. Ball drops on halfway to Jimmy Summerton, who was excellent in the first half. And here is Bruce Azumi, switching play with a little chip. Pass into the feet of Norman Garbutt, who was Western Suburbs' best player for the first half. Garbutt with a lovely detailed pass inside to Penny, driving forward here. Bruno Penny playing a ball into Harrison, right-footed ball across the box. Well defended by experienced captain Jim Hoyle. Nathan Symes coming across the box there, looking to finish his opportunity. So an early opportunity for Western Suburbs from this corner. This is the same corner that led to Napier City Rovers 2 goals in the first half. So let's see if Western Suburbs can have the same luck. It'll be Garbutt to deliver. In swinging ball is in towards Brown. Headed clear only as far as Aerosmith. Here is an opportunity for Suburbs to play a ball back in. Falls to Alafaleti Penny. Ball wide to Norman Garbutt. Right-footed ball across. Opportunity. And he scored. Shan Sharma, on debut for Western Suburbs, has scored their first goal of the day. His first goal for the club. Wonderful delivery on the right foot by Garbutt. What a touch that is, by the way, from Shan Sharma. Over top of the defender. Plays it into Oscar Mason. Ball rebounds back. Puts the finish away. We have a game on our hands. 2-1. Western Suburbs have come out firing after halftime. And on debut, Shan Sharma. So both North American imports, both of whom only arrived in the country on Tuesday of this week. Sean Sharma for Western Suburbs and Leiford Allen for Napier City Rovers. And they've both scored for their new teams. And that was a real poacher's finish from a centre-back who's on the ball now, Sharma. And that might just change the complexion of the game, although Mandir turns the ball over with press. Turned away by Alafaledi Penny, looking for Abrabehe. The foul on the outside of the pitch there is given against Fraser Brown. Could have gone either way, really, that one. So this bottom right corner of Endeavour Park is where the 3 goals have originated from. Here's Jim Hoyle, Jimbo as they call him, delivering on his right foot into the box. Easy take for Nick Stanton. Throws his pass out to Musia Abrabehe. Good pressure again from Jimmy Summerton. Challenge that time from Sean Sharma. And the second one, certainly a foul from the Western Suburbs goal scorer. And only minutes after scoring his first goal for Western Suburbs, picks up his first yellow card in the Central League. Foul on Ta'ir Doe, who'll be familiar to a number of Wellington football fans. He's moved up to Napier to play for Napier City Rovers. And he's been a workhorse in that midfield today for Rovers so far. Karam Mandir as well has also been excellent on his return from ODU, his college in Virginia. And Jonathan McNamara as well, been fantastic on his return from the UK. Of course, he played last week against Waterside Karori, his first game back. And certainly doesn't look like he's missed a beat in the time he's been away from Napier City Rovers. And not for the first time today, Liam Schofield will provide real threat from this set piece. See if he goes direct. Schofield drives the ball in at the near post, straight into the hand of Nick Stanton, who sends the ball high, up over halfway. Doe wins the ball. Hoyle gives it away. Izumi a little bit soft in the challenge there, and he allows Ta'ir Doe to turn. Doe buys a free kick from Penny on that occasion. Wonderful movement of his body to get in the front of Bruno Penny, who unceremoniously slams through the back of him there. Not sure Western Suburbs can have too many complaints about the awarding of that free kick. And Schofield will have an opportunity to deliver on that left foot of his. Here he is, Schofield. Ball in, headed away by Harrison. Ball back in by Allen. Bicycle kick opportunity for McNamara. Would have summed up his afternoon, to be honest, if he'd scored that. Here is the second ball. It was flicked on by Allen. Harrison, a couple of important defensive plays there. You can't help but thinking, though, for Western Suburbs, that the message at half-time needed to be avoiding giving away set pieces in their defensive half of the field is certainly going to cut down a high supply of the Napier City Rovers' chances from that left foot of Schofield. Garbutt finds Bruno Penny, back in to Norman Garbutt. Again, well marshalled there by Doe. Izumi gives the ball away again. He's been a little sloppy today, and the ball's played into McNamara, cutting in on his right foot. It's Johnny McNamara, ball wide to the feet of Jaden Scott, who was quiet in the first half, the left winger from Napier City Rovers, of course based in Auckland. He flies down to Napier on a Thursday and plays them on the weekend before flying home, and able to get past Harrison there perhaps for the first time, but the covering challenge of Bruno Penny puts the ball out for a corner. My mistake, a throw in. Schofield into Scott. Penny fighting for the ball, no foul there. Schofield with the left-footed delivery, and it's another free kick. Sorry, another corner for Napier City Rovers. Another opportunity for Rovers from this corner. I make that 4 set pieces for Rovers in the first 7 minutes of this first half. Not great for Suburbs. Schofield delivers in towards Allen. Cleared off the line, that time by Harrison. Allen again has an opportunity. Struck by Jaden Scott. Blocked by Bruno Penny. And another corner. But Western Suburbs just struggling immensely to deal with these set pieces at the moment. And you just get the feeling every time Rovers get a free kick or a corner that their confidence just lifts a little bit. Schofield again, near post delivery. Stanton that time comes and collects the goalkeeper for Wests. Looks to throw quickly, ends up launching a throw towards halfway. Brown and Symes looking to regain possession for Wests, unable to do so. Napier back to Mason, who, again, no-nonsense goalkeeping from Oscar Mason, finding the feet of Summerton, who's been excellent on that right-hand side. His first touch, whether it be on his foot, on his head, or on his chest, has been exemplary so far this afternoon. And the foul on him means another free kick, an attacking set piece for Napier City Rovers. You just get the feeling at some point these young Western Suburbs players need to switch on to the fact that they can't afford to give away set pieces in this area of the field. Ball delivered again by Schofield. Poorly dealt with, but they've done enough with it, Western Suburbs. Harrison cutting inside, challenged by Doe. It's just a little bit light, I'd say, from Western Suburbs in terms of these 50-50 challenges. They're all falling to Rovers purely because they're stepping through and wanting to win the ball a little bit further than Suburbs are. Here's Mandir. Aerosmith won't step back from a challenge. Mandir with a lovely left-footed pass into Doe. Doe finding McNamara, who perhaps still feeling a little bit of that knock he took to the back in the first half. Stanton plays in to Azumi, who gets the ball forward into Fraser Brown. Gives the ball away this time, Brown. Schofield. Doe. Here's Jaden Scott. Tricky little left winger. Well done there by Bruno Penny. Azumi and Penny combining, now finding the feet of Norman Garbutt. Driving a left-footed ball into Nathan Symes. Driving forward is Symes. Cutting into that right foot of his, Nathan Symes. Good block. I think it was Caden Atkins that time, or perhaps it was Belcher. Ball switched again into Sharma. Rolls the ball to Oliero Smith. Abrabehe on the left-hand side, looking to beat Summerton. Azumi again giving the ball away from that deepest position. Wins the ball back, and here's Azumi. Switch of play, again gives the ball away, Bruce Azumi. Schofield with a left-footed ball straight over the top. Well dealt with in the first instance by Ryan Harrison, and he's able to play the ball out of pressure into Garbutt. Zumi again. Sharma drives the ball in to the feet of Brown. Right-footed switch is overhit towards Norman Garbutt. 10 minutes and just a little more added or played in the second half. It'll be interesting to see if there are any changes made in the next few minutes. Coaches tend to make these changes around about the 60-minute mark. Schofield taking all the time he likes with this throw-in, throwing towards Allen. Can't gain control of the ball. Harrison back into Stanton. Left-footed switch of play to Abrabehe, driving on with the ball. Sharma back to Stanton. Looking to drive forward Nick Stanton. Given away again by Western Suburbs. Cleared long by Schofield, and Alifileti Penny can do nothing but send the ball out to play for a throw-in. And it looks like we are going to have a change here for Napier City Rovers. Jaden Scott has left the field, the young left winger. We'll just see who he's been replaced by in a second. So Jimmy Summerton will move to the left of the attacking trio for Napier City Rovers. Ball thrown into Leaford Allen, cut back and cleared by Sharma. Napier wins the ball. Stevenson, ball into the box, looking for Cameron Emerson, who's just entered the fray. Ball is played forward to Fraser Brown. Cam Emerson, who's come on to the right wing. Good challenge from him, but here's Abdabehe. Just left the ball a little short on Symes, and Penny with the strike! Just wide of the upright there from Bruno Penny. Wonderful hold-up play from Symes just to beat Doe to the ball, and Penny first time unable to trouble the goalkeeper on that occasion.
Come on. Hey, bit more energy now. Come on. Come on, energy. Go, Scott. Come on, get us going again. Come on.
It's another break in play here. Just wait to see if any changes have been made. Ball is played long. Won by Western Suburbs. Opportunity here for Summerton, who's moved to the left-hand side. Well dealt with there by Ryan Harrison. Schofield again. With the throw-in towards Mandir. Karan Mandir. Atkins back into Joe Nottage, who's entered the fray. What a pass from him to start his game. Foul on Cam Emerson. So it looks like Belcher has been replaced by Joe Nottage, and Jim Hoyle has shifted to the right side of the back four. Joe Nottage, of course, traditionally has started games at centre half this season for Napier City Rovers. Rested today, or we assume starting the game on the bench due to being rested. I mean, Cam Emerson have played some big minutes so far in the Central League, and certainly when I looked at the team sheet and saw a bench of Nottage, Emerson, Stevenson, Fergus Neal and Richard Gillespie, it's got to be one of the most experienced substitutes benches in Central League history. And I would guess, and this is a total guess, but that bench might have played more Central League games than the entire Western Suburbs squad combined. Here is an opportunity for Bruno Penny. Switching play to Ollie Aerosmith. Aerosmith switching again to Ryan Harrison. As Western Suburbs look to build a little more controlled position. Azumi. Harrison drops the ball behind Sharma, has to go back and collect it. Drives a pass into the next line. Well held up by Fraser Brown. Here's Alifileti Penny. Bruno Penny playing forward into Norman Garbutt under close inspection by Liam Schofield as his first touch. Here's Penny again, driving forward now. Western Suburbs with some good position has led to this opportunity. Summerton comes across and fouls. Well, that's the first real spell of controlled possession from Western Suburbs since the very start of the game, where they were able to create an opportunity building out from the back. And again, on that occasion, just proving that when they keep possession of the ball, move it quickly on a couple of touches, and break lines with good, accurate passing, they cause some real trouble for Napier City Rovers. Ryan Harrison is eyeing this up on his right foot. Norman Garbutt eyeing it up on his left foot. As mentioned earlier in the game, Garbutt 14 games of first-team football for Western Suburbs and yet to score, which you think with the quality that he has in an attacking sense, you back him to break that duck pretty quickly if he can strike here. But it looks like it'll be Harrison. Runs over the ball. Here's Garbutt. Opportunity to place his shot. Well and truly over the bar at that time. Not hit with a lot of conviction from Garbutt. So 60 minutes, those two changes were made by Napier City Rovers. Still the one change made by Western Suburbs, injury enforced in the first half. Harry Dunn was replaced by Musia Abdahebe. Joe Nottage was able to cover behind that long ball and head it back to his keeper, Oscar Mason. Of course, National League player Joe Nottage for Hamilton Wanderers. Moving back to the Bay to play for play for Napier City Rovers. A West Ham fan, I'm led to believe, which certainly raises him in my estimations. Offside on McNamara on that occasion. Penny into Stanton. Sharma. Stanton again. Ball into Bruno Penny. Lovely turn and pass from him into Ryan Harrison. Garbutt riding the challenge of Schofield. Driving across. Fouled in no uncertain terms there by Caden Atkins. And that is as clear a yellow card as you'll see today on Caden Atkins. But Garbutt again showing his threat. Driving with the ball. Cutting inside on that left foot. And Atkins with no other alternative than to sigh them down. 25 minutes remaining here at Endeavour Park. Beautiful sunny day here in Wellington. The free kick opportunity here for Western Suburbs. Strike that time again, smashed way over the bar. Sure Bowden Barrett would have been proud of that one. Update from our other Central League game today. Havelock North hosting Petone FC. Petone have scored a goal in the 88th minute. So Havelock North still lead 2-1 in that one. That'll be in its dying stages now up there in Hastings. Another opportunity for Napier City Rovers to set up an attacking set piece. Schofield to deliver again. I just can't help but feel some of these fouls are unnecessary from West. You don't need to commit a foul on a long ball into the target man when it's going to lead to one of these opportunities. Again, another great delivery from Schofield, and Leaford Allen should probably have done a little bit better with that one. Here's Sharma playing into the feet of Azumi. Gives the ball away once more. Summerton driving down the left-hand side. Here we go, Jimmy Summerton into the box, cutting the ball back. Opportunity for McNamara, opportunity for Emerson. Well, a slice from McNamara and an ear swing from Emerson. Ball given away here for Leaford Allen, right-footed shot. Putting the ball wide for a goal kick. 3 good opportunities there for Napier City Rovers that they couldn't convert. And Western Suburbs are still alive in this encounter. Can't help but feeling Napier City Rovers really could have put the game to bed by now. Here's Garbutt turning on the ball, driving forward. Another Atkins again nibbling. He's already on a yellow card. Here's Garbutt into the box. Past Nottage. Excellent challenge from Jim Hoyle. Caden Atkins got beaten there again. Wanted to dangle his toe in at the feet of Garbutt. Couldn't because he'd just been booked for a same thing moments earlier. And in the end, Western Suburbs will settle for a corner, but this game's really come to life. Gone a little bit quiet after the Western Suburbs goal, but a couple of chances in the last few moments. Both teams still very much alive in this encounter. West will deliver this corner with the goalkeeper looking into the sun. Right-footed in swinger this time. Can't beat Joe Nottage. Headed further by Jim Hoyle. Shot by Penny this time. Probably looked a lot closer from this angle than it really was. Bruno Penny with a heavy slice on the ball. And an opportunity for some more substitutions. So Johnny McNamara makes way. Been busy today, Johnny McNamara, but he did seem to struggle ever since he copped that little knock in the back in the first half. Still an excellent performance. Great to see him back in the Central League. He only adds to the quality of the competition. It's been replaced by number 14, Josh Stevenson. Here's Leaford Allen. Ball across to Doe. Back to Somerton. Overlap from Schofield. Decides not to use him. Here's Taia Doe. Ball is a little bit loose. Falls to Emerson. Opportunity for Cameron Emerson. And I believe that's a good old-fashioned righty-lefty. Goes to strike the ball with his left, and his planting foot has just knocked it prior to him striking the ball. Josh Stevenson is on. He looks to be playing in a more advanced midfield role. Of course, used to seeing him playing through the middle for Napier City Rovers. This is 320th cap for Napier City Rovers, which is an incredible achievement. Of course, been in the squad a long time. Challenge that time. Somerton. Here's Abrabehe on the other side of the field from where he's been positioned for the majority of this game. Stevenson beaten to the ball by Penny. Here's Alifaledi Penny. Good challenge there from Stevenson. The experienced and sizable figure. Plays the ball into Liveford Allen, who gets an opportunity to open up and shoot on his left foot. Catching practice for Nick Stanton on that occasion. Starting to look a little bit weary here, Napier City Rovers. Good challenge from Cameron Emerson. Jim Hoyle as well, winning the ball. Here's Aerosmith. Haven't seen a lot of him in the second half. Sharma back to Stanton. Interesting driven pass into midfield for Symes to turn and play wide. Yeah, it's Ryan Harrison. That is not a great cross from him.
Yeah, out, Josh. Come on, Josh. Come on, Josh. Yeah, out, to the ball. Good, to the ball. Good,
Penny again.
Oh, squeeze, squeeze. Tight now, tight now.
Azumi. Ball into Garbutt. Now Penny facing forward. Finding Abrabehe. Garbutt again, just looking to outplay in those tight areas. Doe is fouled by Garbutt, who will go into the book for a yellow card.
Yeah, but you booking him is punishing us. We played the ball quick there. Why can't we play?
You can hear the appeals of Bill Robertson saying we had a good advantage. Why not let us play? But everybody knows that the rule is that if there's a yellow card to be given, there is no advantage. You give the yellow card. It's football 101. And I'm sure Bill wouldn't have a problem if that was going the other way, that's for sure. So yellow card for Norman Garbett for that challenge on Doe. Here's Schofield. Chipping the ball forward, dealt with that time by Penny. Doe into the feet of Stevenson. Doe again. Right-footed chip. Can't find Cameron Emerson. Good turn there. And an opportunity to break forward for Western Suburbs. Here comes Bruno Penny driving with the ball. Left-footed pass out towards Ryan Harrison. Harrison cutting inside onto his right foot, delivering. Cleared away by Caden Atkins. Here's Ollie Aerosmith again. Aerosmith plays Azumi. Azumi across to Sharma. Sharma back into Azumi. Allen and Alafleti Penny scrapping for the ball. Here's Leaford Allen on his left foot again. Finishes the opportunity. His second goal of the game. And Leaford Allen has put Napier City Rovers 3-1 up away here at Western Suburbs. Runs to the corner flag for a breather. Penny was left one-on-one with Allen. Couldn't deal with him initially. Allen had just had a left-footed shot moments earlier where he chipped it into the goalkeeper. This time he makes no mistake, driving it into the back post. And let's see what the reaction is of Western Suburbs now. 3-1 down. Wonderful breakaway with real speed there. Leaford Allen. Well, if this is the goal scoring pedigree he's going to bring to the Central League, then we're all in for a treat because he's had two well taken chances today. Two typical poacher's efforts that he's put away. And to be fair, when you look at Napier City Rovers results, they've been missing a consistent goal scorer. As mentioned, Liam Schofield, the top scorer this year, he's moved to 5 today. Taia Doe's got 3. And then a number of players who are on 1. But Leaford Allen throws himself straight into the Napier City Rovers Golden Boot conversations with a double so far here today. Here's Alafaleti Penny playing wide to Musi Abrabahe. So he's moved and swapped with Ryan Harrison, which is interesting from Western Suburbs. So they're playing with a left-footed right back and a right-footed left back, which I feel like you don't see that every day, but changes here. Napier City Rovers. Jamie Summerton makes way for another incredibly experienced player in Fergus Neal, number 17, coming onto the field now. It looks like Neal will step in at left back and push Schofield a little bit higher up the pitch onto the left wing. Stevenson with an experienced turn and play into Allen, gives the ball away. Great challenge that time. Allen's collected by his own man in Karamandir. Here's Schofield again in this dangerous position that he gets into. Well defended by Bruno Penny. Here's Rovers again, building on the edge of their box. Here's Schofield, keeps the ball alive. Fergus Neal couldn't keep the ball in. It'll be interesting to see what changes Western Suburbs can make in the last 15 minutes. Akira Tadani, Albie Francis Ellis and Riley Marlowe Jones remain on the bench. Only the one change they've made so far, which was injury enforced. We've already mentioned they're missing a couple of players and the depth of their squad is definitely being tested at the moment, Western Suburbs, but with their affiliation with the Ole Football Academy, you'd think there's plenty of talented players coming through the ranks. Here's Penny with the switch of play to Aerosmith. Abdelbir has moved back to left back, it would seem. So the little inverted fullback attempt has been cancelled, given away. A free kick there is Mandir for a foul on Aerosmith. Looked a little light, but not too many complaints from Rovers. Experienced little play there from Josh Stevenson to send the ball backwards. Just mentioned Josh Stevenson's 320th game. He's actually moved from Napier to Masterton now. Still playing for Napier City Rovers. Here's Garbutt driving inside. Combining with Brown. It's a foul on the edge of the box from Kura Mandir. And referee Corey Mills just wants to have a little word here, and I suggest just explain his decision and try and keep Mandir on the field, or at least out of his book. The universal refereeing sign language of no more of that is dished out to Kura Mandir. And so an opportunity for Western Suburbs here to get themselves back within a goal. And just while we have a moment, an update from the other Central League game on this Sunday. Havelock North have come home with a 2-1 win over Petone, moving Havelock North way up the table. They shoot into 6th place on 8 points, above North Wellington, Petone and Western Suburbs. So perhaps just moving themselves a little further away from the dogfight that is the bottom of the table in the Central League. Ball was struck by Symes, straight into the wall. Symes again, little square pass, cleared away by Allen. Abdelbir re-delivers the ball, bouncing in the box. Fraser Brown putting pressure, and here's Ryan Harrison. Opportunity to see what he can do. Plays the ball back. Penny can't move the ball forward, so back it goes. Izumi has to go back even further. Stanton with a switch of play. Both centre-backs for Western Suburbs staying forward, so you'd think a ball into the backs isn't far away. Here is Izumi looking for the chip and behind. It's not a difficult ball to deal with. Atkins. Allen beats Alafaletti Penny to the ball. Driving forward now, Leaford Allen. On a hat-trick. Cuts inside. On his left foot. Bringing it back to the edge of the box. It's cleared. Penny now driving forward. Bruno Penny. Ball wide to Musia Abdelbir. Ball back in to Aerosmith. Western Suburbs really need to get the ball moving quicker and with more quality. That's a really, really, really poor pass from the Western Suburbs captain, Ollie Aerosmith. No chance for Harrison to take it forward, let alone keep it in. And it's just moments like that today that have really summed up Western Suburbs' game, unfortunately. Stevenson earns a corner. You just feel the difference in experience has led to the situation we're in now, where Napier City have taken a 3-1 lead. Change to be made here for Western Suburbs. We're going to see number 14, Riley Marlowe Jones, introduced. Bruno Penny, the man who makes way. So Marlowe Jones, certainly capable of playing in the midfield, but nominally playing as a winger. Schofield delivers straight out for a goal kick. Someone with such high quality as Liam Schofield will be disappointed with that delivery. Stanton will be disappointed with the goal kick, and he can't even catch the follow-up, but somehow manages to get away with that, Nick Stanton. And again, just inviting pressure. Here's Cam Emerson. Ball across the box. Stevenson with an opportunity. Ball back outside to Cameron Emerson. Can't deliver. Two substitutes for Napier City Rovers combining there. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, as much as this is the most experienced bench I've probably ever seen in the Central League, also one of the tallest. Cameron Emerson and Josh Stevenson are two-man mountains that they've brought on. Here's Riley Marlowe-Jones. Stanton playing the ball up towards the halfway line. Schofield back into his keeper Mason, who again sending it deep into Boomtown. Abderbehe manages to deal with the second ball, only as far as Karim Mandir. Mandir again heading the ball forward. Stevenson and Penny playing a little bit of head tennis. Mandir heads it back. Penny fires it back. Mandir has the ball now under control. Leaford Allen driving into the box, getting a right-footed strike away. And again, Nick Stanton unable to hold the ball, but at least managing to make the save. Throws the ball straight into Abderbehe. They understand now, Western Suburbs, they need to get the ball moving with a little bit more pace if they are to trouble this Napier City Rovers side as we enter the last 10 minutes of the game. Free kick there. Switch of play from Sharma to Marlowe-Jones, who's also picked up a right-hand side midfield position. Marlowe-Jones driving in. Nice footwork. Finds Fraser Brown. No foul on him that time by Jim Hoyle. Referee says play on. Doe chips the ball away. In towards Leaford Allen. Well dealt with by Musi Abdehebe. Ollie Aerosmith. Long ball towards Ryan Harrison, who's become a lot more advanced in the last few minutes. Although with the quality of that delivery, is not really good enough at this moment in the game and in this moment in Western Suburbs season. They need a point here to keep in touch with the likes of Havelock North. Foul by Leaford Allen draws a strong response from the Western Suburbs supporters on the far side of Endeavour Park. Nothing more than a free kick. I think is probably a fair decision by referee Corey Mills, who has had an excellent game today. Here's Alafiliti Penny in towards Bruce Azumi. Riley Marlowe-Jones. Good first touch. Nice second touch as well. Looked lively since coming on Marlowe-Jones. Here's Ollie Aerosmith. Abderbehe driving in. Challenge from Mandir was a little late. Symes with a good bit of skill, but he leaves the ball in front of Marlowe-Jones, who goes flying in. Advantage given. Stevenson with the ball over the top. And Nick Stanton very calm and composed. The Western Suburbs goalkeeper. Gets Western Suburbs on the front foot with his positive goalkeeping. Now has them in possession in the Napier City Rovers half. Here's Marlowe-Jones trying to find the run of Harrison. Ball is played back by Neil into Oscar Mason, who hooks the ball clear on his left foot. Penny. Marlowe-Jones is dispossessed by Schofield. Schofield. Well, I think that's an attempted goal, which you can't begrudge him seeing the position of Nick Stanton there, but just didn't quite get hold of it as well as we know he can, Liam Schofield. Here's Abderbehe. Foul was given away on that occasion by Aerosmith. Not his first one of the day. And then what do we're going to go back for an early infringement here, I believe. Referee Corey Mills. So into the last few minutes of this game. 3.5 minutes plus whatever the referee chooses to add. 2 goals in the second half. Hoyle delivers towards Stevenson. Ball falls back to Cameron Emerson, who has absolutely smashed it into his own teammate. And Leaford Allen has copped that flush on the head and gone down like a sack of spuds. but he looks to be okay. Well, if you'd ever wondered how hard Cameron Emerson can strike a ball, he's just found out the answer, because that has been thrust straight at him. And referee Corey Mills is allowing time for a substitute to be made. So Alafaliti Penny is off. On is Albie Francis Ellis in number 12. So it looks like Ryan Harrison has moved into the centre back position. Francis Ellis into a right full-back position. Head coach Tyler Logan described Albie Francis Ellis to me as a utility player, can play anywhere, so being brought on in a full-back position. Here's Taria Doe with a great challenge, poor giveaway on that occasion though. Western Suburbs have the ball back, thrown wide. Francis Ellis gets his first touch of the ball. Back into Ryan Harrison. Stanton for the long ball. Not sure that's the answer at this moment in the game, playing long into this Napier City Rovers back four. But anyway, here's Stevenson driving with the ball, looks to get it around Ryan Harrison. Stanton decides to play the ball with his feet and keep the ball alive. Another long ball from Western Suburbs. Easily dealt with again by Joe Nottage. Here's Emerson. Ball is back into Schofield. Ball down the line. Sorry, that's Schofield there. Ball down the line. And now inside to Doe. Doe lays it back to Karam Mandir, who's been, I was going to say, accurate with his passing. And I was glad I left it, to be fair, as he slices that ball into touch on the far side. Abrabehe with the opportunity to throw the ball in as we count down the final 30 seconds until the clock reaches the 90th minute. Lovely turn here by Riley Marlowe-Jones, who's been bright since he's come on. Here's Garbutt driving the ball in to Francis Ellis, but dealt with easily by Napier City Rovers. Josh Stevenson controlling the ball, using his body to keep position, although he gives it away in the end. Azumi, Aerosmith, loose first touch, manages to maintain position. Abrabehe with the ball down the line, not accurate enough, and slammed onto the number 2 pitch of Endeavour Park by Joe Nottage. Into referees' time now here in the Central League game. Last game of the round. And with this result, Napier City Rovers will move equal on points with Waterside Karori, but behind on goal difference. Here's Riley Marlowe-Jones. He's looked exciting since he's come on, Marlowe-Jones. Quick feet. And unable to play the ball into Albie Francis Ellis. So, as mentioned, Napier will go equal on points with Karori. 2 goals behind them on goal difference, which of course means everything for those two teams, because with the way that the Central League and the National League is structured this year, the top 3 teams from the Central League plus the Wellington Phoenix Reserves will move into the National League section of the season. And with the Wellington Phoenix Reserves equal in first place with Wellington Olympic, means that the club who comes fourth is highly likely to be involved in that National League section as well. So Rovers, Karori really fighting for that opportunity. Western Suburbs, unfortunately, you'd say with this result, that top 4 probably eludes them now, and they'll be focusing on trying to maintain their Central League position heading into next year. The bottom team from the Central League is relegated. And this result won't do their relegation hopes any favours, unfortunately. Challenge from Schofield is on Marlo Jones. Cleared away. Here is Leaford Allen driving inside. On a hat-trick is Allen. Cuts the ball across, looking for Stevenson. Finds Cameron Emerson, who sends the ball high over the goal towards the club rooms here at Endeavour Park. Stanton gets the ball moving quickly. Deep into referee's time now. You'd have to say the draw is probably out of reach now for Western Suburbs, but any goal will help in their quest to stay in the league. Of course, goal difference will play a part if points are even, and the goal difference is looking particularly average at the moment. So all goals are important goals. Ball was chipped in behind, but there was no run to match the pass. Slammed away by Oscar Mason. Referee Corey Mills says that will do. And the game is over here at Endeavour Park. A competitive game of football between two sides who have everything to play for. Napier City Rovers take home the 3 points. Very impressive performance from the men in blue. Standouts for me, Johnny McNamara was excellent in midfield. Jimmy Summerton was excellent as well. We see the highlights here as Mandir, who was busy in midfield, hit the crossbar. That's Liam Schofield's goal there, direct from the corner. Nobody touching the ball on its way through. West still had their chances. This ball from Harry Dunn was a real opportunity for Symes. Dunn was excellent down this left-hand side before he succumbed to a head injury. Chance there for Fraser Brown that really could have put them back in the game. But it didn't, and Schofield's ball in led to the first goal from Leaford Allen. Straight after halftime, Western Suburbs were on the board. Debut goal for Sean Sharma coming from a brilliant cross from Norman Garbutt. But later in the game, Leaford Allen was able to add the second goal for him, the third goal for his side, an excellent left-footed finish into the side netting, and that finished the game off. That's all from me. I've been Jesse Rawlings. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you for the next round of games in the New Zealand Football National League.